Yo, peoples. Yo. NFP today. Good old NFP in 22 minutes. 22 minutes. Are we ready? What's good? What's good? Yeah, morning. Benny. Happy NFP day. That's right. That's right. Oh, let me put the chat up here. So normally, now this isn't your typical NFP because it's very late. It's at a random time in the month. But usually for NFP, for me, I notice gold likes to range. So pre-NFP days, London session, I don't really trade because price tends to be ranging, which is kind of what's been happening already. So daily candle, very weak bullish. Sorry, let me put my shit together. Daily candle, as you can see, very weak bullish. We made a bottom wick. We broke yesterday's low, but we're still within this 4-hour range that I've been talking about since Monday. And I'm gonna actually find the clip where I spoke about gold pushing out the range, pushing above, coming back in. Like, this is what gold does when there's a lot of uncertainty. Obviously it consolidates, but you do get these false breakouts. Like, they happen. And currently we're respecting this 4-hour support, which is like the bottom of the zone, and we're pushing back up. So what do we think is going to happen for NFP today? That is the question. Hold on, why not I don't see my chat. All right, it is what it is. So respecting this 4-hour support here, 40.55. If you're in the Discord, you see that I called this price yesterday as a potential sell target, the first sell target after gold closed back in the range. So we're literally just playing inside here. I'm actually going to take this box off and we'll do a split screen. Should we do a split screen for the news? For yen, GJ and gold? That's usually what we do. It's like, it's very bright. Let's do this one. What you guys' thoughts on NFP today? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Are we looking for some buys? We're looking for sells? What's the plan for NFP?
Are they bandits? She did try.
Oh. I'm kind of leaning more towards sells. I'm leaning more towards sells because, and I'm trying to think back to September, October, and what was happening then. So if you think about it, there were like a lot of layoffs for the government shutdown as well. I'm sure a lot of those people have been reinstated, but there were a lot of layoffs. Inflation was still high as well. Did we get ADP? I can't remember if we actually got ADP in October. Let's have a look. Did we get ADP? That would have been the week before. It's like the first Wednesday. We did get ADP, and it was bad numbers. So not a lot of people in jobs. In fact, minus 32k, which is not good. So leading into the NFP that week that didn't come, the numbers weren't looking good. They already weren't looking good. So job market. So that's why I'm thinking today we're not going to get a wonderful NFP. I think I read somewhere about unemployment claims being, the unemployment rate being high. It's usually around 4.5 anyway. So where are we? What's the date? There we go. So yeah, very, very curious to see. But I'm thinking if we don't get good numbers, then we're going to see gold drop. Anything that's leading the Feds to want to keep the interest rates high. Look at pound yen. Pound yen is moving. We opened, made a low, and it's just been pushing. So we broke. I had a daily target right here. This is my daily target. And we've clearly pushed past that. It was like 205.4, 205.5. So the next target would be 207. Now, does GJ make it all the way up here? It's a big push. A very big push. Oh, look at that 4-hour continuation pattern on GJ. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I might split screen gold and NAS100 actually. That might be what I split screen. Just to see how it plays out. Because I haven't really back tested news for NAS. I haven't done that. So I do want to check that out and see how news affects it. USD news. Bring. Rosie, afternoon girl. You alright? How you doing? How you doing today? Dun, 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 dun. Anyone started their Black Friday shopping? Amazon. I know Amazon's gone crazy today. GJ is treating me well. Nice to hear it. Nice to hear it. I was just talking about GJ. GJ's gone. It's a nice little push up. I won't say gone, but you know, it's been nice. It hasn't been such a rangy, bullish push like it has been. Like here, we've pushed up, we dropped back, and then just been a very slow grind up. But that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you didn't. I know you're not falling off GJ anyway. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's see what we got going on. In fact, I don't have any 30-minute levels for gold. So let's put that in. So we've got a resistance here. Support here. Another resistance. Alright, so with gold, with trading news in general, this is how I approach trading news. I look for the high time frame key levels, I look at the trend, and then I look at the lower time frames and see where price is. Are we near a support? Are we near a resistance? Usually if I'm near a support or high time frame support, I'd anticipate a push up. If I'm near resistance, then I'd anticipate a push down. It's literally as simple as that. Would I take the sell straight away? No. Always wait and look for, maybe if I'm not near any of those levels, then I'm looking for a retest of those levels and then see how price reacts and then get in after that. So that's always my new strategy. You know, react after the news comes out. Now hopefully we don't get it bouncing around, we don't tap this resistance, sell back down to the support, push back up, or play within the range, hopefully we get some direction today. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Let's see. It's just gonna be waiting now. Where is... Okay. Regarding... Ooh, bless me. Sorry. Alright, so let's take a look at this. How long we got? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So NFP key points. So NFP report expectations, 50k jobs, 0.3% month-on-month earnings, unemployment at 4.3%. So leading indicators point to potentially above expecting reading in this month's NFP report, with headline growth potentially coming in somewhere in the 50 to 100k range. Okay. So as the table below shows, economists believe the US labor market extended its low hire, low fire regime in September. The forecast, with reporting still ambiguous about whether we'll see the October jobs report. Well, that's not coming out. I've heard so many things coming out saying that October's donezo. Is that a sell for gold? What NFP? I think if... Oh, look. Potential NFP market reaction. Let's see. So, if it comes out low, strongly bearish USD, that'll be bullish for gold. 0 to 100k jobs, slightly bearish. So, we'll probably get a whipsaw on gold. Nothing crazy. No breakouts. 100k jobs, so that's like really good numbers. Then we'll get a neutral USD, so again just a bit of a range. I think where we're at right now is the Feds need more information. They've been talking about the fact that they don't have enough data, and I've been banging on about this for the past couple days, that they need more information to reduce interest rates. So we're missing the whole month of October. So that's not going to encourage them. Without the full picture, the rate cut bets are very, very low at the moment. So there's a high probability of interest rates staying where it is, at them holding. So it's slightly bullish for gold. Only slightly bullish because gold is already very bullish. We're already at these highs. I mean, we're in 4,000 already. Do you know what I'm saying? Gold is already very bullish. So I don't think them holding is going to boost gold to like 5,000. This is going to keep gold steady but high because we know that a rate cut is coming at some point. So now it's just a thing where we're just waiting for data to come out. And then, yeah, we take it from there. But today is going to be like the starting of it, because the Feds have 2 mandates, strong labour market, and low inflation. So this is going to be the first one that we get to check out since that government shutdown. And then we'll have inflation next at some point. I can't remember when inflation was due to come out. I can't remember. Is that a sell for gold? I read that. Ash, good morning, good afternoon. What's going on? I was just reading through like different articles about NFP today. Seeing what's going on out here. Why does that keep popping up? So they're saying somewhere between the 50 to 100k range. So at 53, they're anticipating is 53. Inflation reports tomorrow. Oh yeah. What kind of inflation reports? I didn't see them add what's going on, Haroon? I didn't see them add CPI. What inflation reports? Is it actual CPI or is it a different kind of inflation support? Because I did have that article up. Let me see if I can find it. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics. Did they add more stuff? They did indeed. Alright, check this out. Nah, no CPI. The yellow folder. So this is what they're bringing out and when. Employment situation. Jeez. So this is NFP again. So they've cancelled, it looks like, no, they haven't cancelled the next NFP, but they've pushed next month's NFP back. So look, this is employment situation, that's today, November 20th. So this one, so it looks like the next NFP is going to be Tuesday, December the 16th. And then we've got jolts on the 9th. So they're just pushing things back a little bit. This is going to be an interesting one. Very interesting one. I like that this daily candle has a long bottom wick. So I can see the buys and I can see the sells. Because I can see the daily making a lower high and selling back down. But I've also seen that the daily candles retested this daily support and then it's pushed up. So I can see both buys and sells. And then also, again, we've got this 4-hour range right here, the range that we've been playing all week. So I could see gold doing one or two things, see pushing out of the range again, coming back down, or pushing down out of the range. Oh, pushing down out of the range and then pushing back up. So I can anticipate another fake out. Hoping we don't get mixed news, but I'm prepared to sit on my hands if it's too crazy. Yeah, same, to be honest. There's been quite a few instances this year where news there's been a lot of volume, but the price action hasn't been clean. So we've pushed up, we've come down, we've whipsawed a lot. There's been no like direction after the news. There's been a lot of that. A lot of that. So, I can't see, today doesn't have to be different. Let's see what NAS is doing. NAS is nice and bullish, created a support, engulfed yesterday's candle. Okay, it's kind of been ranging this morning. We had Nvidia earnings last night, and Nvidia carries nearly 10% of NAS. Of weight in NASDAQ. which is quite big. It's the biggest. It's the biggest. So we're looking kind of bullish at the moment. See, daily's bullish. It's looking good. It should be a fun one. Yo, it is so cold in the UK right now. I have to have the heating on all day. It's insane. Asian session was moving last night. It looks like it did have a little drop, didn't it? How big is this? Damn, 650 pips. The moves don't even... The moves are big, but they don't look that big. It literally... Okay, this went from the 4 hour... This 4 hour... the top of the 4 hour range for me, down to the bottom. So, yeah, just playing this range still. There we go. What are we doing here, Goldie? So what's that? Good numbers? Bad numbers? Very good numbers. Very good numbers. So there's a lot of jobs. Very strong labour market. That's good. Alright, very good numbers. Very bullish for NAS. Continuing up. GJ. Damn, Rosie. Good thing you got out, huh? It's cold up north and I'm playing football outside later. Ooh, good luck. It's mixed news. Yeah, I guess the unemployment rate is higher. Unemployment rate is higher, but more jobs have been added to the market. Or more people are getting into work. Which is quite conflicting. But in terms of a high unemployment rate, that doesn't show a strong labour market. If your unemployment has gone up. So I believe this to be more bullish for gold. Bearish for gold. I need to think about it. Right, higher unemployment rate means that the labour market is not strong, obviously, because more people are unemployed. Yeah, this isn't good for gold. This only isn't good for gold because the Feds need to have a strong labour market in order to reduce interest rates. So yeah, we're still in the same place. We're still in the same place that we were before. So like I said earlier, I don't think this news is going to change the trend or anything like that. Gold is still bullish. In the long run, overall, gold is still very bullish. And them holding interest rates in December during a typically slower trading period, I don't think we're going to have any major breakouts. Plus, this is only half the picture. We still need inflation. We still need inflation. So we weren't near any support or resistance levels before the news. If we was at a resistance, I'll be thinking sells. If we're at a support, I'll be thinking buys. We're literally just in the middle of this massive range. Massive Asian range. So that was very underwhelming. It's going to be playing this range. But you know what? I've noticed as well recently is sometimes after news, we don't get the reaction straight away. Market open has some crazy volume. So I want to see what happens in an hour. At NYC open. See what gold decides to do then. NAS had a spike and a drop. GJ, it's kind of whipsawing. Dum, boom, dum. This doesn't really seem like an NFP candle, not like back in the day. Do you know what it does? 200 pips, that is an NFP candle. But I've seen NFP move like 400-500 pips. This is very light. This is very light. But then again, like Ash said, it's quite mixed. It's quite mixed news. So let's see. The US unemployment situation. So delayed September report shows the US economy added more than expected jobs, unemployment rate at 4.4%. Oh, GJ is going back up. Should have held your buyers, Rosie. But then you never know with this news. You never know, really. You never know. Alright, what are we thinking for gold then, guys? What are we thinking? Me, you know, I'm thinking gold plays this range. It's just, where am I going to get in now? Maybe a retest the Asian highs. 4100. Sells back down to the bottom of the range. Where's this? This is 40, 55-ish. But man, look, this level, this was a real nice level for the sales yesterday. Real nice. Okay, gold, where we going? Consolidation after news is the worst. Man. Any type of consolidation is the worst. You know? But it looks like gold wants to push through this Asian range, which is good. Which is good. At least get to the top of the range and we're nice. It looks like every time we've come to the daily flip, we haven't really stayed above. Gold has stayed quite bearish. So we pushed up to start the day, created a top wick for the daily, came back down. I mean, we had a wick rejection previous 30-minute candle. Not sure what gold wants to do. However, we already broke prior day's low. Hopefully we flip back bearish on today's daily. We'll wait to see how it plays Asian range. Yeah, literally. Because if we come back up to this resistance, which is also like near a 4-hour resistance as well, I think we get some sells back down. Yeah, I do think we played a range. But we just have to get to a point where it looks like, well, to the top of the range. And then grab the sells. This is very nasty price action right here. This is very nasty price action. When I'm journaling, I'm looking back at moves. Now this move yesterday, you don't understand. I'm actually kicking myself for taking this trade. Because when I went back over the stream and just notes I've made throughout the week about gold playing this range and there being fake outs, like this is just so textbook right here. This closure back below, like when I looked at the 5-minute time frame, I didn't see it. But then when I flipped back to the 30 and I said, oh shit, this candle actually closed back below that resistance. Like this is a sell-off right here. Not even a sell-off, but this is going down. Because this fake out, man, I wonder if I got a picture. Hold on. You know me, I got pictures of all this. Let me see. Discord. Shit, I didn't put my daily analysis up again today. Alright, let me go to... Do I have the fake outs in here? I don't. I have the fake out buys, but not the fake out sells, which is weird. Alright, let me show you what it looks like on the buy side then. Because I don't have the sells. Right, so literally, just imagine this upside down. For the sells, you get the closure. Obviously, it would be the other way around. There'd be a closure above the resistance. And then a closure back below. And then you just get in on the next candle. A break of that low. Which would have been... So this is it here. Closure above the resistance. Closure back below. Sells on the break of this candle. When I saw it, it was so textbook. What I should have done on stream is just hit sell. Just fucking hit sell and just let that thing run. But yeah. I can't read it there. What I don't like is that in the past 2 sessions, price has dropped low into the 40s, even 30s, and retraced 300 pips. During that stream, when you looked at M30 closing that range and said, nah, I don't see it. That's when I thought, oh, she sees the sells now. Next thing I know, price was falling back to my entry. Changed my bias so quick at 41.07. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was literally like, because remember I was thinking about giving my trade a second chance. I was actually thinking about giving my trade like another go. I was looking for a retest of that demand zone, but that closure below it. Listen, this is why the M30 is so important to me. I can't stop trading. I wouldn't anyway. I wouldn't. But one thing I used to do or had trouble doing is switching between different time frames. That was definitely something that I had to train myself to do more. Because once I was stuck on a time frame, that's all I'd look at. But you don't really get a good picture. Like now, that's why I decided the way that I use the 4-hour time frame and the 4-hour support and resistance levels, it helps for me to visually see it as I'm looking at other time frames too, rather than, because I could just sit and watch the M30 all day, and then when I go back to the 4-hour, it wouldn't be when I need to. It was just, oh yeah, let me check, but I probably missed something that I should have already seen. So now I understand why people have like 10 screens up around, but me, I just have my one screen, 2 with one pair and 2 different time frames. You know? And it could be the 30-minute and the 4-hour, could be the 5-minute and the 4-hour, could be the 30-minute and the 5-minute. But those are the 3 that I use, so they're interchangeable. Right, gold. You caught some of the sales yesterday? Not enough? Man. What's enough, eh? What's enough? What's enough? Oof, GJ's still looking good. GJ's looking very good. Enough for my holiday. Gold's really gonna pay for this holiday for you, yeah? Oh, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, GJ's pushing. You could have held your buyers, Rosie. But you never know. Like NFP, sometimes I've seen pound yen move more than gold for NFP. Alright, that might not be for NFP specifically, but certain news, I've seen pound yen really react. Like way more than gold. Way more than gold. Oh shit, I need that tab. Come back to me. Oh, and the same place. Nice. Gold better pay for your holiday. I know that's right. I know that's right. So it looks like gold is just chilling. Ugh. But you see what I mean? Look, GJ's moving and gold's just chilling. Gold's just messing about in this little range right here. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So my target for pound yen today is it this daily resistance up here. Do I think it's gonna reach there today? No. My daily targets are more like, I don't want to say they're more like weekly targets. But they are like, they're kind of weekly targets. Because if I don't expect them to hit on a day, then at some point throughout the week, you know. Approaching that weekly resistance, but it's creating some bearish divergence on M30 and H1. Ooh. What, you talking about gold or GJ? GJ, hey, that's right. You keep an eye on it. That's right. That's right. Don't you take your eye off GJ. Come back sometimes. That's nice, man. Anywhere warm, Spain or Portugal, I hear that. But Portugal can get cold in the winter time, you know. It can get cold. I have to tell y'all what happened last night. Asian session. Oh shit. Oh shit. What happened? What happened? I could have sworn. You know what? Let me not. Let me not. I'm sure we had a conversation about Asian session though. Do tell. Damn, this thing's moving. NAS2. Right, we've got a nice strong bullish structure here. So this would be our little zone down here. If we get a pullback, that it. No, I don't. Never say never. Never say never. But this was the high. It was broken. You know, strong push up. Love to see a little retest. Oh, that's so bright in my face. There we go. I was in sales, 41.06, 40.95. Started coming back to 40.90 right before the first 84 close. I was waiting for the gap, but I said to myself, bro, you're not supposed to trade agent too much. That's the conversation we had. So I closed 10 later. So I closed. Oh, 10 minutes later, 40.47. Oh, no. No. 500 pips. 3 positions. Man. That's horrible. That's actually horrible. Damn. And that fall happened. It's not quick, but it kind of was. I mean, the whole 500 pips was in the space of 2 hours. And the majority of the fall was, in 30 minutes. So the majority of the fall was like... Bro, I'll not be on stream today if I caught that. Hell no, you fucking be sleeping. Yo, Naser called me this morning at like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, bruh, why are you up? She's still in South Africa time. She sounded wide awake too. I was like, you got to get back into some routine. You got to force yourself to sleep. Because that time difference was crazy over there. It's they're 2 hours ahead of us. So that's 7 hours ahead for you. I was like, girl, you gotta go to sleep. Take a little nap. Sounded flipping wide awake. Oh, way too much energy. You already know she's got mad energy. I was like, bruh, I'm too tired for this. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning, I looked at gold. Like, I woke up at like 6, my usual time. I get up at like 5:36. Looked at the charts, saw this right here. And I was like, nah. I saw this, I was like, nah, I'm going back to sleep. So London session is not about to do nothing, especially before NFP. Man, do you know what I like when I'm right about that? I can look at the chart and anticipate what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. It's rare that I like look at a chart and then go to sleep or don't trade and then I've missed something. Because I think you can tell by structure. I mean, if we were at Asian lows, then yeah, but it was like literally here. I thought, alright, price is going to come back, retest, but we're just chilling. This is what I would have been trading through. This nonsense. Nah. No. Oof. Now this continuation pattern on the 4 hours, beautiful. When the stream started, we were a bit lower. We were down here. We hadn't quite filled this previous 4 hour top wick, but man, this is a perfect continuation pattern. Just beautiful. Look, middle candle didn't break the low, it broke the high. Very high probability of continuing up. Retested this higher time frame level. It's like a break and retest and then continue. Gorgeous. Wait, look, it's been happening a lot with GJ. Little continuation pattern here too. Alright, GJ. We won't forget about you. Still here. Look, I moved it back to number 2. Back to number 2. Echo. No trades. NFP is still NFPing until this candle closes, and we have a whipsaw, which is like literally what I was saying would happen. We're not gonna get no direction, you know. NFP was underwhelming, bruh. Who you telling? Who you telling? Who you telling? Alright, new 4-hour candle. New 4-hour candle. So we respected this 4-hour support earlier, created a higher low. 4-hour candle respected the previous low, broke the high. I think we push up to the top of the range, at least 4100s. If we're lucky, 41.14, just to round it off. 41.13, 41.14, and then come back down into this range by the end of today. Right, where are we gonna get in? Where are we gonna get in? Can we take the buys up to at least 4100s? Oh my goodness. I was thinking, alright, let's use some supply and demand, and then you see this barcode, this Tesco value barcode. Oh my god. That is... ugh. Flipping awful, right? Get you a little meal deal with this. Get you a meal deal. Get Haruna chocolate. You know what I mean? This is poo. Aye. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, guys, how much people we got in here? Already had a snicker for Red Folder Day. And it was very underwhelming, wasn't it? Look at this. This is literally, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the news candles right here. It's crazy, right? Because see how much indecision was in that one 30-minute candle. Nuts. Hello.
Want the rest of my ramen?
Don't you want it?
I'm full. There's a bit of chicken, there's a dumpling.
Tongues. Oh, is that eggs?
Huh?
That eggs?
Yeah.
Rotted. Huh? Nice. Lunch just got delivered. Lucky me. Oh, it smells good. It's ramen. It's noodles. It has dumplings in it as well. It's got chicken. Oh shit. And 2 eggs. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I'm about to fuck this up today. I'm looking to go to Japan next year with my friends. I told you guys, and both my friends are heavily into anime, and one friend, she's like, yeah, I want to try all the meals that are in the animes. I'm like, you want to try cartoon food? She's like, they make it look so good. I'm like, they really do though. But it's not the same. Come on now. I'm gonna eat some cartoon food. It's hilarious. I want to try a Krabby Patty. Oh my god. Oh man. A Krabby Patty. Do you know what? Just because it's crabs, it's probably really nice. But for some reason, like when I imagine SpongeBob food, I just feel like it's gonna be wet. Because they're they're in the water. So I just think of a mushy, crabby burger. Oh shoot. Alright, is this just a 4-hour bottom wick? Why do I keep doing that? Four-hour bottom wick. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take a bite of this food. I'm gonna turn my camera off. You ain't trying to see me slurping. Boom. What kind of burger is it? What? I don't have a burger. I'm eating ramen noodles. Rose, you wanna try one of Bob's burgers? Yo, Bob's burgers, not gonna lie, when he does his special burgers, they do kind of sound good. No, this is not a burger. This is, you see that? Chinese dumplings. It's like the wonton dumplings. It's good. Can't lie. Alright, so the 5-minute time frames are dud for me today. Unless... So I wouldn't use supply and demand here. Nah, I wouldn't use it here. Look, kind of already had a retest of this demand zone down here. Crazy, right? For NFP, spike back up. But no, I wouldn't use this level. But if I am looking at the 5-minute time frame, I want to see how it reacts down at this support. If it comes back down to retest the 30-minute support. But for the moment, I'm not really getting a setup. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, gold. I do want it to flip bullish. I mean, just to the top of the range at least. Like, just play the range. I think gold can do that. If I can get a support, like if this candle here forms a support, maybe don't push up too much. I can get in at the break of the high, just up to, you know what, 300-400 pips. Depending on how much it pushes though. Ooh, it's only 200 pip left. Ooh. No bueno. I need a bit more than that. A bit more than that 200 pippers. I think gold is going to wait for market open, to be fair, to move. Ooh, look at GJ. Ash, how's that divergence looking on DJ? You said it's building on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, you said? Ooh, is the NAS going to give me this pullback? Don't have a bottom wick on this candle, but like I said, 5 minutes doesn't really matter that much. There we go. Give us that bullish push. Yes, it's on both M1 and H1. M30 and H1. Both in overbought 2. Bi-weekly resistance. Nice. Perfect. You know GJ loves to pull back from a high time frame key level, boy. In fact, let's check that out. Hear that, Rosie? There's divergence. There's divergence. Be careful. Be careful of those buys. 2 time frames as well. But look at this 4 hour, man. It looks beautiful. It does. It looks like a nice run up. Can't lie. Can't lie. Cannot lie to you. This, wait, 3 opened here, down here. This one candle is pretty much the whole body of this 4 hour candle. This 30-minute candle right there. NFP. He said, so a pullback. Yeah, potentially a pullback. A pullback. Doesn't mean like a complete reversal, but definitely a pullback. You ever send a message to someone and you get a response and you're like, why the hell did they send me that? And then you remember what you messaged. You're like, oh yeah, that's what he was talking about. Life. Alright, come on, gold. Give us a little support here. And I'm potentially looking at buys on the next candle up, you know. If I get a decent... It doesn't have to be a big 30-minute support, but if I get a 30-minute support, then I'm definitely looking at the buys. Un momento. So divergence used to be my bread and butter on GJ. Is it not your bread and butter on gold as well? You don't consider it your bread and butter on gold? I feel like you don't use divergence on gold too. But you definitely was killing it on GJ with the divergence though. Okay, cool. I thought so. I was gonna say. Divergence is your thing. Killing it. When are you expecting your videos? Putting it out there. Hold you accountable. So you gotta post them. You know what I'm like? I'm like, what date is it coming out? Alright, I'm gonna holler at you on that date. Don't give me no deadline. I put a note in my calendar for you. I'm like, oh, I said it's coming on this date. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to remind my friend of something actually. Wait, she's not at work yet. I got you. Hold you accountable even if you don't ask for it. Deadline Sunday. Say no more. Say no more. Oh shit. I'm like fucking up this food. Yeah, there we go. I like it there. Alright, done with that food. Where we at? Ooh, gold's giving me that support I wanted. Yo, big Mick said he's back on his trading thing. He checked out the stream Monday, Tuesday. He was like, yeah, I see Ash on the stream. I was like, yeah, man. Guest appearances and that. He's back on his funded. Said he's got a 150k funded account. I don't know if it's actually live yet, but he's working through it. He's working through it. Oh, yeah, he's doing his thing. So welcome back. He takes his little breaks. Nas, what we doing here? What we doing? So what I tend to do is I'll look at old levels, of course, but as new highs, as structures continuing, I will mark a new high for a break of structure and then wait for the pullback. Walked away. Did I just hear another voice? Nah, you didn't hear another voice. Just me. Just me. Did you hear what I was saying about mics from our Discord? From the old one. Alright, 9 minutes. Could potentially catch a little trade here. But I would like for gold to close above the daily flip. I don't want it to hold below the daily flip like these previous candles. Oh no, I was saying he was checking out our stream Monday, Tuesday. He said he saw you on the stream and stuff. So I said you were making a guest appearance. You made a guest appearance and stuff. And now he's back on his fundeds. That's what you were saying. Hey, back on his funded grind, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try a funded account. I need signals. Ooh. I mean, I could try. I ain't really been taking no great trades on stream recently, but we can try. Do you know what? There's one thing, yeah. One thing I would say about this stream, if you don't take a trade, there's a lot of times where I that French voice, I nearly did it. There's a lot of times where I think I'll break down what I anticipate for the day, certain key levels. I'll discuss price action, and I would say a lot of times, probably more than not, the moves will play out. They just might not happen while I'm streaming. Or price might hit a target that I've called, but it might not happen straight away, you know. So I think if anything you get from this stream, it's take that information, maybe just take note of the idea, and then, yeah, see how that plays out, you know. That's a lot of the times when I was watching people stream, that's what I did. I used to watch a lot of people streaming, but there wasn't a lot of people whose trades I took. There wasn't a lot of people whose trades I actually followed. But I took the information and I learned how they looked at candles, how they looked at structure, how they created stories, all of that. That's, I think, the best thing that you can take out of someone's stream, rather than just trading blindly. Because then you don't learn either. You don't learn. But unless someone trades exactly the same as you, then go ahead. That could also work. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Agreed. I like Raja's stream because of the way he analysed candle bodies and wicks. Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. I needed more than, well, 10 pips was okay, but like I think I trade kind of similar to him. There's some things that I've definitely taken, but recently, or yeah, no, there's some things I have, some things I haven't. I liked his risk management. I think that's one thing that I've definitely taken. Cutting the position short. But to be honest, I think he did that on stream just to more so. I've noticed that the trades that he takes on stream, he doesn't manage his positions the same way if he wasn't streaming. And I can be like that too. I can definitely be like that too. It's kind of different when you're streaming. Just a little. Yo, GJ's still moving. It's still moving. What's this doing? That's kind of a jump, isn't it? It closed down here and then it opened up here. Interesting. Nice little gap right there on the 5 minute. Little gapiana. Oh man, this 30 minutes not gonna close nice, is it? I wanted just a decent candle body, so I don't want it to close with like a doji, because a doji obviously means indecision. But if it closes with a decent body, I think we've got a nice support here. But still just under 3 minutes left, so it's not actually too bad. How big is this candle here? 160 pips. These candles are huge. I don't think I've had a stop loss less than, I want to say 80 pips in a few months on gold. They've all been at least, let's say the smallest I've had is probably like 70, but majority are 80 and above. 80 and above. I've just come to terms with it now. It's like this is the new, these are the new stop losses right here. His live streams recently haven't been the same. Do you know what? He used to, I know he used to use the 30-minute time frame a lot, but now he's dropped down to the 15. All right, market open. Oh my God, look how we closed. Very, very weak, bullish. So I'm not going to take the buys based off this barely bullish candle, because knowing my broker is probably bearish. It's a very thin line. Does look like a continuation down. Only thing is this bearish candle here is kind of weak. So yeah, nothing there on gold just yet. GJ. Yeah. Give me a second, I'll be back, guys. Hold on. Yo, I'm back. What have I missed? Ooh. Another thing, gold still chilling. So chat saying this doesn't feel like an NFP news day. No, it does not. Let's see what this M30 candle does. NYSC market open volume. Daily struggling to flip bullish. Man, when was it that we had? It wasn't yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, I don't think it was yesterday. Can't remember what day it was. It might have been. What day is it today? Tuesday. Might have been Tuesday, where price was struggling to break the daily flip. Yes, it was. It was Monday. Sorry, it was Monday. So Monday, we had price struggling to break above the daily flip. Remember, we kept on pushing up, pushing down. We were just bouncing around this Asian range. And then the new 4-hour candle was the candle that finally slapped below that 4-hour support that was holding for the majority of the day. But we retested that daily flip many times. Yeah, it's Monday. So now I'm wondering if we're going to get something like that today. Although we don't have as many retests of the daily flip as we did on Monday. Monday, it was really, we had like a resistance here at some point. The price was creating lower highs. But the top wicks for these candles were retesting the daily flip. It's just none of those candles were actually closing above. So that was very interesting. So yeah, I wonder if we get something like that today. Damn, GJ's still GJing. Oh. Oh man, can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Damn. Did I miss that entry? I mean, it came close. It didn't exactly tap the zone. But that sucks. This sucks to see right here. This actually sucks to see. Let's see if this candle can come down, retest it. But this is... that's crazy. Two to one. Man, this trade would have been donezo. 60 pips. Ugh. Ain't that some shit? What can you do, eh? What can you do? What can you do? Where's my pen? That's a problem. Think. Let's go be here somewhere. Shit. Oopsie daisy. Loving you. Does anyone else have a pot that's just full of pens, or is it just me? I have a pot that's absolutely rammed with pens. I need to figure out which ones don't work no more. Just me? Boom, boom, boom. Gold. Come on. I'm giving you 2 hours of my life. And you do this? You do this to me? I actually really want to know where that pen is now. It's a pen for my Surface Edge. So it's not just like a regular pen. It's actually magnetic. And it writes on my laptop. I can't remember when the last time I used it was. It was recently. It's got to be here somewhere. Doesn't help that I have a black desk and it's black. And everything is black. Oh, this is good. This is good. I actually wanted gold to create a support before on a previous candle. So I could get in potentially on this candle. But it's quite a shitty support. I have to wait for more confirmations. That's my problem right now. I need a confirmation. I need a closure above the daily flip. I need a strong support formed, which it looks like it's doing now. Did it come back down again? I've just looked at it on my broker and I'm like, oh shit, look at that long wick. Jesus. That actually sucks. That actually sucks. Drawing out the whole level and missing the retest. So this one I can't even say that I missed the retest because it didn't quite tap it. But this one right here, this one definitely tapped into the zone and then pushed out. That actually sucks. Would have been out already. Would have been out already. This stop loss isn't that big. 34 pips. 2 to 1. Fuck's sakes. Oh man. What lesson did we learn here? Maybe use some limit orders. That's insane. Didn't even have a, what do you call it, an alert. Set alerts. It is a good strategy. It is like for NAS, it's really nice. You do have to wait for it, but when it comes, like, it's nice. It is. I give it that. What do you reckon? It's gonna third time lucky? Keep your eye on the chart or put an alert on it. 100%, man. And normally I set alerts. That's the crazy part. I would have missed it way after this if I didn't look at my broker and yeah. So normally I don't have my broker open. I just flick to the screen, unfortunately, because I thought I might be setting up for a gold trade. But usually I have one chart over here on TradingView, and I'll be looking at another chart on my broker. And I didn't do that today. That's a shame. That would have been our trade for the stream. That sucks. All right, back to gold. I know, right? It's all good. It's all good. But you see how you just identify the levels and then you just wait for the pullback. That's it. You just wait for price to come back to you. Is this the H1 continuation pattern playing out? Oh, See what I mean about me not flicking to different time frames? I don't do this enough. That's why I keep 2 charts. But this is beautiful. Ugh. This looks exactly like GJ on the 4 hour. Come on. What a pattern, man. What a pattern. Yeah, this is it. This is definitely playing out. Towards the end of the candle too, I think we get a good push from here. I think we get a good push from here. Once we break these highs, once we feel the wick break the highs, I think we get a push up. The only thing I'm concerned with is with this, is with gold, is the structure. Like we've been creating, if I draw it, right, I'm not going to draw it exactly, but, and now we're pushing up. So I'm thinking if gold is going to continue playing this range, then we could get another leg down from here. As long as we stay below 4105, 4106 on the 1 hour. Yeah, same. So if we stay below 4105, 4106, I think we continue bearish structure. And then we come down, maybe make a new low, and then eventually come back up into this range. Honestly, I would like that high respected because H4, that's the prior high, but we'll see. Okay, yes, yeah. We shall see indeed. So it came back down, but it didn't quite tap. Yeah, this is. So now, because this demand zone is already gone, I'm gonna have to wait for this high to be broken, look for a breaker structure up here, and then see if I can get a pullback. It's coming close to the break. Yes, it is. If this can push, I'm gonna wait. Bum, 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 bum. Man. So we broke the 4 hour high. Ooh, gold pushing. See, once we get that break of the high, it's gonna pop. Yes, sir. This is just very typical gold right now, man. Right towards the end of the candle. Without us, yeah, man, that's how it goes. You know, Goldie. You know, Goldie, this 30-minute here. The previous 30-minute did not set us up for buyers. It didn't set me up for buyers anyway, but that's what I was looking for. I was looking for this candle. If this candle had closed just above this daily flip, if the 2 o'clock candle had closed just above the daily flip, I would have taken a break of that high. Because it would have been a decent support, and then I like to buy from a support. This little wicky no body having candle, nah, I wouldn't have gotten off that. But now looking at the 1 hour and seeing the 1 hour continuation pattern, which I completely didn't see, the flip here would have been a perfect entry. This flip the flip of this 230 candle actually would have been a perfect entry, because the candle's respecting the previous lows, which is a high probability that price is going to continue up. And then, yeah, once we broke that high, we're pretty much good to go. Sorry, I mean the previous high, this 1 hour high, it would have been, yeah, we would have got the wick fill for the continuation pattern, and then a break above, which is always good. You dig? What's that? 250 pips? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yo, gold moves like 100 pips is $10. For gold to be moving tens of dollars at a time, I need to stop saying it's not normal, because that is the new normal now. That is the new normal. But it will never move so much. Never, ever, ever consistently move $10 at a time. Never. Wow, it's a new world, man. New world. More money to be made. More money to be snatched. Alright, let's see what happens at the Asian highs. Yeah, this is chilling over here. I'm actually pissed at NAS, man. Definitely need some alerts next time. Oh, sorry, let me look at gold. Forget GJ. Ooh, if this Asian high holds, I think we sell back down, you know. If this Asian high holds. So got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes before the end of the hour. So we've broken this, well, this high here to the left, closure above. So potentially we have a demand zone right here, because we have got bullish structure going up. We have got a bullish bias, and then sometimes we do get a bit of consolidation too. So I'm gonna look at this, keep my eye on this right here. See if we get a pullback. See what happens at this demand zone. I think so too, in terms of sells back down. Oh, what if Asian highs hold? Yeah. Because it's not just Asian highs. Oh shit. It's not just Asian highs. It's also this 4 hour resistance. Here we go. What's the chat? Price moving fast, broker can't keep up. That's not good. You want fast executions. This is good. It's coming back down, but M5 continuation. Yeah, this is a. When did you say that? You said that, was it yesterday as well? That M5 continuation, but I don't like the way the bearish candles come down. It's come down a bit too much for me. This would have to be a very, very big 5-minute candle to have a nice continuation pattern on the 5-minute. Very big. Man, I'm gonna just start hitting sell just from these resistances here and daily and fucking Asian highs. Just start hitting sell, because quick 130 pips. You know what I mean? Even Haroon could have been in and out real quick. 10 minutes, Haroon. You would have had 130 pips. That's not a bad scout right there. If price sells, what is your TP? Back down to 4E55. So this, remember, this is my range right now. This is my range. Right here. 5 minutes more like it. Red zone. Yeah, this is my 4-hour range that I feel like I think gold is going to keep playing. So my targets are always going to be to the top of the range, 4100, bottom of the range, 4055. You know, and if price breaks out, I still think it's coming back in, and then back to the bottom and the highs of this range. So that's my target. If it goes below that, I still don't. If it goes below, I think it will take some news. It will take something for gold to push below, down to 40.18, 40.19. I don't think gold comes all the way back down there, to be honest. But if it comes below 40.55, I think we'll just come get a bottom wick, like a 4-hour bottom wick, like one of these, and then we come back up into the range anyway. You feel me? I think gold's got no plans to go nowhere. To be honest, if it sells, it's gonna sell, you know, a little bit. If it buys, it's gonna buy a little bit. But I need fundamentals for gold to really push. I need some data. I need some interest rates news. I need some tariff news. You know what I mean? I need all that to give me a proper direction for price to push somewhere. I don't think gold is giving that. I don't think we're getting that for now. But you never know. You never know, you know. Trump could come out and say something. You know, Trump'll. Alright, how big is this? 100 pips. Is there even 200 pips to the top of the range? Just about. Oof. So just about got a little 2-to-1 here. Damn, that's tight. That's tight. And that's giving the stop loss a little bit of room. A little bit of room. So, step by step. Step 1. The trend. Trend is bullish. Step 2. Got a break of structure. 3, identify the zone. 4, wait for a retest of the zone. And then 5 would be the entry. 5 steps. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. This is probably the most mechanical trading system that I've used. No, to be honest, my other systems are my other trading strategies are pretty mechanical. The only thing is, there's certain variables, like if there's a closure above, then the entry candles have to meet a certain criteria, even the closure above has to meet a certain criteria. You know, not the top wick can't be too long, and there's just a bit more variables for each step, I would say, that takes away from the strategy being super mechanical. But this right here, I wonder if an indicator can be made for the 5-minute strategy. Nah, that's lazy, Haroon, man. That's lazy. I doubt it, and only because I think only because of the trend. Because of the trend and noting where the most recent high or low is. I think that would be difficult for an indicator. Do you know what I mean? Because this, I would consider this overall an uptrend. But if you get an indicator that the commands are to look for like the recent highs and lows and stuff, it's gonna look like this. If it was just to draw 5-minute highs, because you'd have to tell it how to look for the highs, then it will start drawing stuff like this. You know, and then because you've got two kind of lower highs here, you've got higher high and lower highs, how would you call this? How would you define this as an uptrend, as an indicator, like computer-wise? I think that's what would be the difficult part. You'd have to have some very but if criteria and if or if type stuff, which I think would make it difficult for the indicator. Yeah, I've done a bit of programming. I actually had a quant one time. I did have a quant. I don't know if you guys know what quants are, but I did have a quant, and they are, it's kind of like a trading robot. But it was tough, man. It was tough. True, was thinking everyone using AI these days to help. Yeah, there's a guy using quant crawler with ChatGPT, like in The Big Short where he called that guy his quant. Yeah. To work out what the outcome would be. Quant. Yeah. Because quants use like statistical edges, and it's some real nerd shit. I can't lie. And you have to have a lot of variables, but one thing I don't like with trading robots and things like that is they work sometimes until they don't work. Do you know what I mean? So they always need adjusting. You can't just have a long-term robot and it runs. And that's what I keep telling people that fuck with these robots. Like, cool, you can have a robot, it might do its thing for a while, and then the robot will need adjusting because it has to adjust to the markets. I had a friend that was used someone's robot, and it was just like, it was a copy trader kind of thing, but with a robot. And I'm like, it's putting on mad positions, like very small positions, but it's putting on loads of positions. And then it was putting positions, and it was adding positions. So when price was pulling back, it was adding more positions. And I'm saying to my friend, I'm like, where's your stop loss? And it's over different pairs. I'm like, where's your stop loss? You don't have a stop loss. So how do you know when to get out? I said, look, you've got some of the positions were in profit, some of them were in a loss. I'm like, you should really lock in those ones in profit, at least to protect your account. And I'm like, you've got some buy positions when that market is in a downtrend. Like, this market is going backwards. It's had a big sell-off and shit. Took all his money. I think he had $1,000 in it. Started getting margin calls. Spoke to the guy that owned the robot, and he was like, oh, yo, like, some of them trades, they're still going. Like, this guy didn't even know what was going on with it. I'm just like, bro, you can't just be, taking people's advice blindly, or using a robot and you don't know what you're doing. It was just very sticky. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good. Never trust the robots. So Never trust the robots. Never trust the robots. Alright, gold. Let's see what you're about to do here. If this 5-minute candle... If this 5-minute candle can tap into the zone and close above, I think we might get a trade here. If it closes in the zone, I'm good to go. As in, I'm done. But if I can get a little tap, ooh, and then it stay closed, it stay out of the zone, I think I might have some buys here. Got 2 minutes left. So I'm not going for the aggressive entry here. I'm waiting for the candle to close. Outside of the zone. Then I'm taking my trade. Alright, let's check some different time frames. Ooh. Only thing I don't like is that we've broken this previous 30-minute low. Nah. Yeah, this ain't trying to I don't think it's just trying to come back up. We'll see. I'll give it a minute. Let's see how it closes. If I do get into this, it's going to be at half risk because the stop loss is 100 pips. But ideally what I'm looking for is the next candle to open up, respect this low, respect this previous candle low, flip bullish, and then push back up. That's what I'll be looking for. But I need this candle to close outside the zone. So there's no time for buy stops, sell stops, limit orders. This is just going to be a manual entry. How long we got left? 5 seconds. Damn, look at that pullback. So I need the next candle to create a bottom wick. Flip bullish. I mean, give me a decent bottom wick. Maybe even retest. And then as it flips bullish again, I'll get in. Alright. Half risk. Stop loss is huge. 140 pips. Alright. And then if it breaks this low, I'm going to close 50%. I'm halving that half risk. I don't care. In fact, I don't want it to break this low at all. If it breaks this low, I'm just going to get out actually. I'm going to move my stop loss. So, 60 pips. Although I should use the bottom of this range. But I have a tight stop loss. I did. I did indeed. That's what I was saying, man. I'm going to get in. So this candle makes a bottom wick and then it flips bullish, I'm going to get in. Manual entry. No time for buy stops, sell stops. Literally, you've got to watch the candles. So I tried to say like exactly what I was going to do beforehand. But I didn't want to, because of how this candle respected and then pushed up, I didn't expect it to come to push this much up. But my stop loss typically would be at the bottom of this zone. But I just wanted it a bit tighter because I feel like if it breaks, I was going to close half my position here, but only have half a position running anyway. So I didn't want to, but I don't want to take 140 pip stop loss if I don't have to. I feel like if it broke this low, it would be invalid. So I actually got in just a little bit higher. So I'm at 40 pips now. Doom, 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 doom. Go on, just a little bit more of a push. I want to snatch at least 40 pips. At least 40 pips. Get me back to 40 and I'll take some out. Go on. Just pop. In fact, pop and give me 50. Be nice, gold. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, you're not being nice. This isn't you being nice. What did it get to? Actually got to 40 pips. That's the crazy part. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, let's come back to my entry. Oh, gold's so annoying. Oh, we got a new 15-minute candle about to open too. Go on, push back up. Refill this wick. Come on, we're still above the daily flip, so this is good. We're still in bullish territory. Just about. There we go. Just a little bit more. Give me 40 so I can close some partials. Give me 40, shouty. Shit. Do. Come on, just a little bit more. Just need to survive this next 15-minute bottom wick as well. Shit. Come on, push. It's nearly at 40. Nearly there. Shit. That a new 15-minute candle open? Ooh, that is quite a wick rejection right here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Come on up. Come on up. It got like to 38 pips. God don't want to give me 40 pips, I swear. Just give me 40, that's it. And we're good. Oh, nearly. Alright, I'm at 40 pips. Alright, I've locked in 80%. Oh, shit. I can't even find the position. Closed 80%. And when I close partials, my stop loss automatically moves to break even. So this entry was a safe entry. So candle retesting the zone and then getting in on getting in at the flip, the candle flip of the next candle as it flips bullish in the direction of my trade. That's it. Simple things. Simple things. Simple things. I'm out. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. There we go. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, with this strategy, there's to be honest, I don't want to take the risky entries on stream. I don't want to do that. I'd rather take the safer ones. It does make the stop loss a bit bigger, but I mitigated that. I made the stop loss 60 pips, so it would have been 140, but instead we just made it 60. If you followed, no problem. How many pips did you get, Haroon? How many pips? I know you close full, right? Obviously, you're just in and out. But that got to about 60 pips. It got to about 60 pips. Benny, you closed 60 pips? Oh, good shit. You guys closed more than me. Damn. You guys did better than me. That's wild. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. You're killing me with this United stuff, man. Killing me with this United stuff. Alright, let's see, man. Gold, trying to continue up some more. What are we doing? What are we doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. I need to adjust these levels properly, like to my exact where I actually took this stuff. So my 40 pips. Oh, let me leave that. Exact price. Okay, and it started pushing up just a little bit. And I got out 40, 93, 21. Oh, that's this. So I closed 80 and then stop loss to break even here. And oh, that came very closer to my runner hitting break even. I've got to start closing full, man. Oh, runner got stopped out. Runner got stopped out. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Runner at 40 pips. So that was the trade. Boom. Oh shit, I didn't put up that loss I took the other day. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I need to post that as well. Alright, but yeah, guys, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. Got my trade. Got my trades. I'm sorted. Sorted. Alright, guys. Well, that was our NFP. That was our NFP stream. Crazy, right? 40 pips. But to be fair, gold, like, even though I took those buys and the TP was a bit higher, I mean, we're rejecting Asian highs, so I do believe gold is actually going to sell down to 40.55, you know, This is quite a rejection wick. I was in buyers. I was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Runner got stopped out. Closed 40 pips. That was a quick. Got the retest. That was that supply and demand strategy. Look, we tapped the level. I'm not going to miss it again like I missed it on NAS. Do you know what I mean? Got in when this candle respected this low. Flip bullish. We pushed up. Closed some partials. Some of the guys caught 60 pips. I closed at 40. And now the runner's been stopped out. So, you know, I'll take it though. A dub's a dub. I'll take it. Oh my God. It came back down. Ha! Naz is playing games with me today. But yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll put the analysis up. I'll post the analysis on YouTube today. So you guys can see it. But yeah, man, back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we have... Yeah, did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you catch some? Did you catch any? What day is it tomorrow? Friday. We got flash services PMI and manufacturing PMI. Ooh, and we'll be on stream for that. Interesting. Alright guys, peace out. I'll see you tomorrow for PMIs. Have a good one. I missed it. Oh no. It was very quick though. It was very quick. It was very quick. The entry after this retest was quite quick. It was. But I still think if we stay above this demand zone, I still think there's a potential for gold to go up. But this was a nice little retest there. Next time. Alright guys, peace out.